Well, good evening and welcome to the Swift Motorsports Hyperdrive Cup Series. We are live at Chicagoland Speedway tonight. And we are on chase race number 4 right here with the Hyperdrive guys. I'm your main commentator, Vern Bradley. I see Macaulay already in the chat over on YouTube, so I'm sure he'll join us any moment now. But that's right, you heard me right. Chase race number 4 of 5. That means we are a couple of weeks away. Next week's going to be week 13. So it will be an off week, but the week after that, we're going to be finding out who the champion of the Hyperdrive Cup Series will be. There's Michael Macaulay. What's going on, Macaulay?
What's going on, Vern?
Oh, not too much. Just getting everybody introduced to the channel here, and I don't know what I'm doing.
We'll get it down at some point, right?
Yep, I'm just doing it. That's all that matters. Trying something a little bit different on the internet tonight to see if we can fix some of the issues we had last night messing around. Think I come up with the culprit to the problem. So
That'd be good.
Trying something different, and we're going to see how it works out. Sometimes the culprit is not yourself or anything that you do, but it could be another member of the house.
That could be it.
That does happen. So I believe this track in real life is located in, what, Joliet, Illinois? That sound about right?
I believe so. Yep.
So Joliet, Illinois in real life. And on iRacing, we're technically located all over the country. And sometimes not even in the same country, Macaulay.
No, a lot of times they're not.
Like Macaulay and I we're about a country apart. He's in Pennsylvania and I'm in Florida. That's close enough to a country apart, isn't it, Macaulay?
Yeah, it's far enough.
Far enough away right there. But I'm looking at the number 10 Mountain Dew machine. You know who that is, the gentleman, Gary May.
Yep.
Making some laps, and we got a few drivers connected. I know when I first connected, probably 20 minutes ago or so, just to make sure everything was updated, Macaulay. Because we know what I did last night, right?
Yeah.
We didn't have no overlays for a little while, so I wanted to make sure that that was not going to be an issue anymore. We're taking a look at
They're up tonight.
Yeah, we're taking a look at about a 4-car draft right here, led by the 16 of Josh Kanata. And he's got Moraz behind him in the 4. There's a couple other cars in there. I see that Napa car, and that might be the 56 of John Wimbish. And if it is, that's
actually a 9.
Oh, no, yeah, you're right. It's the 9, isn't it? David Medina Sr. So there we go. Now we're on the Napa car. Wimbish is top of the leaderboard. He's on pit road with his Napa car. Todd Craze 22 also on pit road. We got probably 11 or 12 guys in it tonight on chase race number 4, Macaulay, so it should be a pretty good race right here.
Yeah, should be.
Should be. We'll find out. Oh, and I don't know if YouTube's having an issue or if just I had a brief issue, but I don't see any problems. Everything looks good on the stream end.
Yeah, looks like it's going all right now.
Yeah, don't have no internet connection, so issues. So anyway, what I had found is another member. I have a couple different routers in the house for obvious reasons, because I like to keep one with a separate internet just for doing this kind of stuff. That way there's no bandwidth issues or anything, right?
Yeah.
So one of my kids told me earlier, he's like, yeah, Dad, I found this. He handed me his computer to replace the graphics card in it because the fans weren't working. So I had another card that I could put in there. So he said, I just plugged into the jack and, behind my computer, and I'm like, damn it, that's the one you're not supposed to use. Because that's my interweb. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he was jacked into it last night, and he said, yeah, and last night I kept having all kinds of buffering issues.
You were too.
We know why, Macaulay.
Yeah, makes sense now.
Yeah, and we know why mine was crashing last night. Didn't want to play nicely, but we devised a different plan tonight. And I've used this plan before, and it's worked, so I'm pretty sure it'll work again. So what I did was I'm tethering it off my phone.
Yeah, it's worked before.
Yeah, it's worked before, and it ought to work again. And that way, if another guy's on the main guy's internet, and both of us ain't going to buffer.
No, that works.
Yeah, he's streaming. He's not streaming like I am. He's just, watching YouTube and stuff, but I'm doing it all. I'm watching YouTube. I'm streaming to YouTube. I've got iRacing open, Discord open. You name it, we got it going on here at WFO Racing Network. Don't we, Macaulay?
Yeah.
Ooh, Moraz hard into the wall. Man, that 4-car hit it hard, and nice save right there. Dirt tracking it. That's what we like to see with 18 seconds left in practice, ain't it, Macaulay? Damn.
Yeah.
Right in the back of Kanata, and, man, there goes Kanata on his roof, and I hope these fellers are going to be okay by the time they qualify.
I hope they can recover quick.
So I went ahead and changed my camera thing around, and I ain't even going to pretend like I know how it's going to work now. Probably won't work. I don't know. Practice is over. Officially, we're going to go into qualifying right now, and that's going to be, 5 minutes? No?
Yep, 5-minute qualifying.
No. Oh, yeah, there we go. Counter messed up for a second. So we're on the 4-car of Andrew Moraz, and we're going to try to do the onboard camera if I can find it up here. There we go. Go ahead and click the in-car right here. So we're going to watch the number 4-car qualify. He's going to be one to pay attention to because we know this 4-car has speed in it, Macaulay. And he might mess around right here and wind up on the pole at Chicagoland.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise us.
I mean, it very well could happen. So we're going to see right here. He's running the top of the racetrack. And on the opening lap, that's the best place to have the car, really. You're not really abusing the tires or anything, and you're letting the thing build up speed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then on the money lap, you just sink her right down to the bottom, don't you, Macaulay?
Yep.
And you
hope
dig,
you don't spin out.
And you hope you don't. That's right. You don't want the back wheels passing the front ones because that's bad. We know what bad looks like, and man, when you see the ass end come around on you, it ain't going to end well, is it, Macaulay?
Nope. Never normally does.
So he's first lap's complete. He's going to be on the money lap right on the bottom of the racetrack. Heck yeah, let's go, Gary May. The gentleman Gary May driving a 10 Mountain Dew car. Is he on the track yet? Nope. As soon as he gets on for qualifying, we'll jump on board with that 10 car. Got to get all jacked up on some Mountain Dew, don't we, Macaulay?
Yep.
Or we got to hit up on the Johnny Bootlegger. Second. So Moraz going to tentatively go to the second spot. And we're going to go now on board with a 00 of Nick Hunt right here. Nick going through the gears, coming off pit road. Oh, there's Gary May. I said we'd go to Gary May. We are on board with the Mountain Dew machine. I had to wait for him to take off, so here we go. Coming off pit road, about 2.5 minutes to go in qualifying. And we're on board with Gary May, the gentleman, Gary May. He's going to do the same thing, Macaulay, runner right up at the top this first lap.
Yeah, get that momentum, keep that momentum up, and then get going.
And lap number 2, we'll see him cut it down to the bottom. And so far, the fastest man out there has been that 16 car of Josh Kanata, and we've seen that a time or 3.
Yeah.
Kanata's been a little bit on fire in this chase, ain't he, Macaulay?
Probably the hottest driver right now.
You know that feller's eyeing a championship. All right, Gary May pretty fast in practice. He's going to drop down to the bottom, go for his money lap, and man, I don't know if he pinched it off a little too much going into one. We're going to have to see if that entry hurt him any. He's keeping her right down to the bottom, McCauley.
Yeah.
Even on the straightaway. Oh. I think he had a little bit of internet connection issues right there. That was on him, not me. Mine's rock solid. Nope, it's not, but we'll pretend like it is, McCauley.
That's all that matters. He picked up there pretty good.
Picked up, went up to what, 6th?
Yep, P6.
Yeah, I'll check mine and everything's fine. We're still in the green, so clean and green, no issues right now. And that's going to do it for Gary May. And Bootlegger's going to qualify. Tommy Haynes going to qualify 8th. Now we're on board with Todd Cray, and he's going to go P10 and call it quits. So there's James Gainier dropping to the bottom. He's got about 30 seconds to complete his lap. Should be enough time for his money lap to come in here. Gainier driving the 14 car. Yeah, my phone's acting up a little bit, McCauley.
Yeah.
Just a little, though. Not bad.
It'll straighten up probably here soon.
Yeah, it always does that at the start of the streams, and it don't matter if on my phone or what. So that's going to do it. We're going to go into driver's meeting now, I believe. There we go. Bit rate's up good right there, so let's see what it does. Ugh. Man, some of these guys went right to the grid. Literally.
Not wasting any time. They're ready to go.
They're ready to get this thing going. We'll turn that in-car off right there, get our cameras going. And we'll see if YouTube updates. I don't know what camera we're on, but we got different ones to try here. So these guys are going through a quick driver's meeting while they're getting gridded up right here. And we are at Chicagoland. And one of us in the booth has recent experience at Chicagoland. Who would that be?
Not good recent experience.
Not good recent experience, but you got some, don't you?
Yeah, got some.
So you got a little bit, and then a completely different car, though.
Oh, they're drive completely different.
Yeah, they drive completely different. So you really couldn't even give a guy advice from that car to this one, could you?
No, you can't at all.
No, probably not.
Can't even use that car to practice for this race.
So we got about three cars out there gridded right now, and I gave you a little more information if I had it. We got 135 laps at Chicagoland here tonight. It's an afternoon race, so we should say this afternoon, McCauley.
Yeah, and then we got an over-under of 3.
Yeah, we got Bender with the over-under of 3. Definitely under for me.
I'm going with 1.
Under 1. That's what I was thinking. Since you did 1, I'm going to go 0. I'll go under 0 cautions here. So we're going to see who gets that one, Bender, or if either one of us get it. Bender, you got to pick a number, too. He always puts up the over-under, but he don't really pick a number, does he?
No, he doesn't.
So we're going to have to let Bender pick a number here. Let Nation 01, when he tunes in, pick his number. Maybe Hal Lamy pick his number, and we'll see what we can get going here.
Yeah. Nation will use his calculator to try to draw it out.
Oh, don't threaten us with that. You have to draw him a brand new one with his crayons. His Crayola crayons. So they're starting to get gridded up, man. What do you say we just do a starting lineup real quick?
Yeah, might as well.
We're going to start with our pole sitter right here. And that 16 car, that's going to be Josh Kanata in that number 16 starting P1. And where's my grid at? There we go. To his outside, though, 00, another great qualifying effort for this driver. Nick Hunt driving the 00 car. Starting in third is going to be that 4-car Andrew Moraz into his outside, and fourth will be the 5-car of Chad Osborne. Starting fifth, the 30 of Justin Gann, the series defending champion right there. Into his outside, and sixth is going to be the 10-car, the gentleman, Gary May. Starting seventh, 22 of Todd Cray. He won't stay there long, will he, McCauley?
No, he'll work his way up real quick.
Yes, he will. Into his outside and eighth, you'll see that 14-car, James Kinnear. Starting in ninth is going to be John T. Wimbish, driving the number 56 car. Into his outside and 10th is a bootlegger, Johnny Bootlegger, Tommy Haynes in the 17. And then who do we got back there after that? We have the 24 car of Gary Wells into his outside, and 12th will be the 9 car of David Medina Sr. It's going to show 13th is Don Kidder, but he is the main series admin, so he won't be racing. And I think that's our starting grid, McCauley. And
yeah.
I should have did like 6 and give you the other 6, and I didn't even think about it. Usually,
oh, good.
Usually we split like 10 and 10, won't we?
Yeah.
Damn it, tonight I just went and did it, didn't I?
You took it all. You're good.
I went, done, did it. I hogged it all. Done, did it. So we do want to welcome everybody to the stream, just like every week, and feels damn good to be here tonight. Chase race number 4, McCauley. We're getting close to crowning the champion, and we know who some of the hot drivers are right now, don't we?
Yeah.
That one of them starting on the pole, and that might be 2 weeks in a row that feller's starting up there. Bender joined
that
when
may
he
be
can.
2 in a row.
Can you see yet, Bender? Can he see yet, McCauley?
Very poorly.
So Bender got the LASIK surgery, and his vision turned out way worse, didn't it, McCauley?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I'm going to keep my glasses, Bender. So they're 2x2. How far back, McCauley? Oh, wait, that's for Nation, isn't it?
That's a Nation question.
All the way back to the alien ship. Nation knows where that's at, don't he?
Oh, he's there every night now.
All right, so there we go. Different camera view, show a little bit more of the field, but they're 2x2 with a 16-00 on the front row. You got the 4 and the 5 on the second row. You got the 30 and, what is it, the 10 probably? Yep. On the third row there. So we got some fast cars, but I'll tell you, a couple of fast cars back in the field for sure is going to be that 17 of Tommy Haynes and that 22 of Todd Cray. Pace cars in, and we're green flagging racing at Chicagoland with the Hyperdrive Cup Series. And let us fix our timing screen real quick. Joshua Kanata in the 16, not going to waste any time clearing all of them and getting out to the front. And he's got his teammate right behind him, and this looks like a week ago, McCauley.
Yeah, definitely does.
Literally does, and you see that 00 car right there. He started outside on that front row. And, man, I just seen, I think it was the 5 pop up a little bit. He's working next to the 30 of Justin Gann.
Yeah, so, it's going to be tough by himself, though.
You see Osborne right there. There's Gary May in the Mountain Dew machine. You got the 22 of Todd Cray. These guys back here are already trying to turn it into a race, aren't they?
Yeah.
They got 135 laps to get it done. But some of these fellers are ready to go to the front now. They don't want to wait till 134. We're going now. Lap 2, let's do it. Look at Cray working on the bottom of the 5 car, Chad Osborne. They're side by side. Oh, and Chicagoland with the Cup car, McCauley. Draft engaged.
Yeah, wide open too, probably.
Wide open throttle, draft engaged. The only time you're lifting is to keep from running the guy in front of you over when you get the draft, right?
Yeah.
But McCauley's at 1, I'm at 0. We got 131 laps to figure out who's going to get that one right. Probably Nation, and he ain't even here.
Probably.
So they're, with the exception of the 17 car back there, they're pretty much all nose to tail now. Little bit of gap between Gann and the 22 of Cray.
But they'll catch up.
Yeah, we just seen the 22 car work around that 5 car, so he had a little bit of work to do. Just a little bit. Now they're closing right up on those first 3. But this is where teammates come in handy. So are the Johnny Bootleggers ready, McCauley?
I already got 1 down.
You got 1 down, huh? How many you got in waiting, though?
I only got 1 more, and then I'm out.
Oh, no. That's
yeah,
like
we're in trouble.
Travesty of bootlegger justice.
Yeah, it is.
So there's the 16 of Kanata, 4 Moraz, 00 of Hunt. 30 car right there. Justin Gann. And Gann's got a little work to do on the point situation, don't he?
Yeah, he's just got to have a clean, solid race.
I think they reset him after tonight, don't they?
Yeah, I believe so.
So they'll reset him tonight, and the guy's going to try to take a look at him. And I know before the reset, Kanata coming into this thing with 11-point lead, man, over Tommy Haynes. So
yeah, he doesn't want to reset.
That's no, he don't. That 16 car's been red hot throughout the chase right here. He's got 3 wins on the season. 2 of those came in the chase alone, McCauley. He has won 2 out of 3 of the chase races we've had.
Yeah.
And they've been the last 2, haven't they?
Yeah, and I believe he finished second in the other one.
Yeah, and he finished second in the other one. That 16 car, man, he's putting them on notice, I'd say.
Yeah, he turned it on the right time.
Back in the chase last season, it was the 30 car again that put him on notice, and don't count that 30 car out from defending his championship. He's sitting in the good right now in points to go to the next round, and they're going to reset, man. So basically, in 2 weeks when we go to Homestead, I believe it is.
I believe you're right on that one.
Yep, when we go to Homestead on September 16th, they're going to race it out for a championship. Yep, that's not next week. It's a week after next. All righty then. Okay, so there's my camera view. I changed it. I made my cameras floating where I could kind of move them around a little bit.
Yeah.
So I got to get used to it, but once I get used to it, I'm going to like it better. I didn't know a guy could do that, but apparently a guy can, and we tried it. It gave me bigger blocks with the cameras on them, so it's easier to find them.
Yeah, that's good.
But I'm not used to it, so it's harder to find them. Man, there's some close racing back here. Find Osborne right there, and in the 5 car, he's on the inside. Tommy Haynes in the 17 working the outside, the 14 and 10 behind them. These guys ain't done racing.
No.
They shouldn't be. There's a long way to go, McCauley.
No, what they got, lap 12, got 122 left, 23.
Oh, that's too much math for me. I'm not mathing that much, man.
No.
We'll let Bender do the math.
Yeah, might as well.
Bender can't see the counter. He don't know what lap we're on, does he, McCauley?
Nah, that's all right.
He can pretend, though. If you pretend, this is the thing. If you don't know how to do something or you don't know something, just pretend, McCauley. Just
everybody believes you.
And everybody will believe you because perception is belief, right?
Yeah.
Every time that I'm not sure something goes the way that it should, Macaulay, I'll just pretend like it does. Sometimes you pretend and it's right, but more often than not, you look like a retard. 16 kind of moving around a little bit, but I'll tell you what, Gann's up there trying to break up that two-car party, isn't he?
Yeah, he definitely is.
Yeah, he's going to take a look underneath of the 4-car. Moraz and the 00 and 22 are going to go with him. I think Todd Cray at this point will look for anyone to latch onto with that 22 car and makes the moves as the 30-car Gann goes to the front. But what I'm afraid of is if the 30 can get around the 16, with that 4-car still being there just like that, man, that 16 can pull down and kind of let the 4-car back into the picture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you see right now little different lines as the 4-car is going to look to the bottom, and there goes the 16 right down there. Right down to the bottom with him, Macaulay. He's right down there. Literally.
Yeah, he's helping him out.
The advantage of teammates. That's all I'm going to say. I ain't saying it no more the whole race. I've said it enough throughout the chase. I don't need to say it no more. You guys know what it's about.
Nope, let's write it down right now.
Yeah. Write it down. 00 car right there. 17 all the way up on the high side. 56 in front of them. They're all on the same, but I ain't saying it, Macaulay. There's the 10 car, Gary May. He started up there closer to the front, but I think Gary might just be taking care of the equipment.
Yeah, they're saving everything right now.
We are 17 laps in. 17 laps in right now. And they have 60% fuel, so based off of last night, what are we looking at here? 32, 33 laps maybe? 27?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, somewhere around there. About 30, about 30, 33.
So safe to say that we're probably halfway there now?
Yeah.
Easily. So if they stay green flag, we know that those pit stops will be what? Green flag pit stops, right?
Yeah. Can't afford any mistakes.
And how many times have we seen mistakes happen?
Every race.
Every race, man, and it's not prejudice on who it picks, Macaulay.
No.
Not at all. We've seen that 30 car running in second right there have problems, and I'll tell you who's really got shuffled out. That 4 car got shuffled out big time.
Yeah, they separated those. Well, we're not going to say what they are, but they separated them.
Yep. And man, look at Todd Cray right there in the 22 up to third.
And Tommy Haynes working his way into
Tommy
fourth right
Haynes,
now.
that's right. He decided it was go time. He's moving up to fourth, working around. We're not going to say it, but he's a 56 car. John Wimbish. But we're not going to say what those 2 cars are together.
No.
So now the 16 of Kanata does not have his teammate up there to help him. However, does he really need him? That's the question.
I don't think so.
I think Kanata in that 16 car has done a great job of putting them on notice that he's the guy to beat, Macaulay.
Oh, yeah.
He says, look, I'm coming to these chase races, and I'm going to win them, and you're going to look to fight for second. I'm gonna leave you table scraps. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's...
And the thing about it, though, is he's real humble about it. He's not cocky when we interview him or anything. I mean, he's really humble about it. And just a really good guy. Great driver, but a real good guy even in the interviews. Oh, we got a car sideways. It was a Napa car. He saved it. Holy smokes, it might have been the 4 car, Andrew Moraz, the Busch car right there. He saved it, Macaulay.
Yeah, no, that's good.
That's great. Fantastic. Normally it don't work out that way for him, does it?
No, normally it doesn't. Normally you're facing the other way.
Especially if it's been his luck throughout the chase, man. And I think, is he... Yeah, they're all still in it, aren't they?
Yep, they're all in it yet.
I think Moraz is still in it too, isn't he?
Yep.
It's going to be a heck of a race in 2 weeks at Homestead, too.
Yeah, looking forward to that one.
Can't really say that. I don't know this is an elimination race or not for anyone. I don't know. I'm going to pretend like it's not, Macaulay. And that they're all going to battle it out in 2 weeks at Homestead, and we're going to find out who the Hyperdrive Cup Series champion is. That's usually how it works. Going back up front, though, there's the 16 of Kanata, 30. Justin Gann, 5-car, Chad Osborne, 17. Johnny Bootlegger. Nope, I mean Tommy Haynes. I keep getting the two of them confused.
I don't understand why.
I don't know. Maybe one and the same? No. Here's our battle for the lead, Macaulay.
Yeah, first battle for the lead so far this race.
Yep, Kanata has it, and the 30 of Justin Gann wants it. Now we're lined up 2 by 2, and they're pushing on each other. 2 by 2, 5-car on the 16's bumper. 30 has the 17.
Thought we were going to go 3 wide there for a second.
And there's the 22, 56, and 00 right behind him. Man, it broke up between the 30 and 17. The 16, he's going to maintain the lead, Macaulay.
Imagine that.
Where's the Busch car, Moraz? Well, he's back there a ways, but the 16 don't need him, does he?
Not right now.
When you're hot, man. And when you're red hot, you're smoking hot. And that's what the 16's been. I think he sat on the pole last week, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so. It was
and then,
first or second. Oh, 22 to 56 just got each other there.
Well, they're just trying to straighten the fenders out a little bit, Macaulay. It ain't nothing big there.
No, getting more speed out of it.
That's right. You gotta, if you narrow the car down a little bit, it kind of cuts through the air better. So that's what I think those guys were working on. Just, a little tune-up. We'll call it a tune-up. But Kanata holding on to the lead. Gann looking to the bottom again, and this will all depend on the 5-car. If the 5-car goes with the 30 can complete the pass, but you can see right here they're not going to. In fact, the 17 seen an opportunity to go to the outside and get a position, Macaulay.
Yeah, smart move.
That's what he's working on right now, but we're going to wind up 2 by 2 again. If the 16 would ride to the top, nope, it worked out. The 17 is going to pick up the spot. And Tommy Haynes is going to move to the 3rd spot. Look at Osborne. That's a power move. Chad Osborne in the 5 almost had him cleared. Almost.
Now he may lose a few.
Now he might lose about 4 of them here. It may cost him. I don't know. You see the 16 dipping down there for him. Look at the 7. Whoa. That was close. But that's going to cost the 17 a spot, possibly. I don't know. Depends on the 56 at this point. Or the 16. You see Kanata moving down, and then really the 16 don't know what way he wants to go right now. He's driving out of the mirror, isn't he, Macaulay?
Oh, yeah, definitely is. He's just blocking both lanes right now.
He's trying to go wherever the fastest lane is at. That
really cost Tommy Haynes.
Yeah, it did. He's going to lose all kinds of spots. All that, position and real estate on the track he worked for, he just lost it all and then some.
Yep, time to start over.
He's back there with the 22 of Todd Cray. 00 car. Nick Hunt is back there as well. And where did the gentleman, Gary May, go?
He's back there with Andrew Moraz.
Yeah, he's back here with Moraz and Gannier. And this is back in, 8th, 9th, and 10th?
Yep.
And then the only other one's a ways back. That's going to be the 24 Gary Wells. And I'm looking at the counter, man. 32 laps in, so green flag pit stop should start showing up pretty soon, Macaulay.
Yeah, any lap now.
I think you guessed about, 36 laps, so they're coming quickly. Man, this battle right here is a good one, though. Kanada's holding on to it, and it's almost looking for a second like we were going to be 3 wide for second, Macaulay.
Yeah.
On lap 33, these guys are just battling.
Yeah, we got leaders coming in now.
Yeah, we got them starting to pit right now. Gann missed pit road.
Wimbish missed. Nick Hunt missed it. Three drivers just missed it.
3 drivers missing pit road right here. This is what we talk about. Week in and week out, you have got to limit these mistakes, Macaulay.
Yeah.
When these things go green flag, clean and green flag, and a lot of times we see it happen for the entire race, right?
Yeah.
One pit stop like that can kill you. 5 cars down on pit road. He's looking for the lead coming to pit road.
Oh, is Andrew Moraz? I didn't know if
He's
Andrew
side
Moraz
by
was
side. I'll tell you what, great entry right there for Chad Osborne in the 5 car.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, he's going to pull a fender ahead for the lead right here. Now a car link as the 16 starts slowing down. That 5's got pit road figured out, man.
Yeah, definitely did. He's been practicing on
16
that.
car looked like he had a little problem getting in his pit stall. He might have been a little too conservative. You can be too conservative.
Yeah, definitely can.
Behind Osborne right here, watching a 5-car drop as the 00 makes his pit stop after missing pit road the first time. And we're going to have to see how it shakes out, man. I think, I'll be honest with you, that 5 might be close to the leader after this.
No, I think Todd Craze is actually going to be your leader here.
Maybe so. Craze coming up on the 5. We'll see if the 5 can get up to speed. That 5 had a well of a pit stop, Macaulay.
Oh, he did. Definitely did.
And so did the 22 of Todd Cray. These 2 drivers right here really had awesome pit stops. The 5 car able to separate himself from Kanata by, 2 seconds, Macaulay.
Yeah, that's a...
Kanata came in the leader with the 5 right on him. The 5 passed him on pit road and gained 2 seconds on him.
Yeah, and Tommy Haynes got around him on pit road, so he lost 4 spots on that round.
It looked to me like he locked him up before he got to his pit stall. You know what I mean? And then he had to get back on it a little bit to get on the pit road and that, or get into a stall, and that's just costing time, man. Sometimes that's the difference between 1st and 5th or 1st and 15th. But some of the other guys that made mistakes, Gann was one of them. That miss in pit road, Gann's 3.6 seconds back now? And that's from Gannier. You know what I mean? From the leader, he's 5.6 seconds back. Gary May, the other one, 6.4 seconds back. John Wimbish, another one at 8.1 seconds back. And Nick Hunt right here in the 00, 12.8 seconds back from the leader. All these guys were right close together, Macaulay.
Yeah, and you see what one mistake can do.
One mistake, 3 drivers, and 8, 10, and 12 seconds back now. New leader, though.
Yes, the driver that didn't have any mistakes in that round.
Moraz had a good pit stop, too.
Yeah, he gained a lot of time there. He's back in it now.
He is back in it, right on the bumper of his teammate once again, and I'm sure they're going to do everything to get together and run that 22 and 5 down.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if they didn't. I mean, they're paired up already.
When it came to the racetrack stuff, that 16 car was definitely taking care of business, but man, he has got to be sharp on those pit stops. That was his warm-up, though, his first one. They're going to do this a couple of more times, Macaulay.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 more. Hell, I don't know. I can't do math, so. If they go 1 more, they'll get up to, I don't know, 80? No, 70, right? So let's say 70.
Yeah. They got 2 more.
They got 2 more. 3
I can't
more.
do the math.
They got 3 more. I just mathed it. They'd still be 5 laps short. If it goes green the whole way, you bet your sweet butt that somebody's going to try to save on some fuel.
Oh, someone's has to.
Some of them guys might be back there. I'll tell you what, if I was the 00, 56, or 24 one of them, I might already be on that strategy, Macaulay.
Yeah, why not now at this point?
Save on it and then hammer it down the rest of the race. Do it on 2. Why do it on 3 if you can do it on 2, right?
Yeah, might as well give it a shot.
And whoever's viewing, we want to thank you. But we need you to share it, like it, get it out there, get some people in here. Let's get some chat going on, man. That right, Macaulay?
Yeah, we'll read them.
Where's Nation 01 at? Aliens probably abducted the feller again. Obviously, Macaulay. Where else would he be?
That only makes sense.
Maybe he's out after a quarter pounder. We won't see him for a week.
We're getting a new toaster.
Yeah. I can't believe that feller did that, man.
Oh, I can't either.
On the other side of it, you can't really replace the microwave with a toaster oven, Macaulay.
No, you can't.
And if somebody begged to differ with me, I'd hand them a bag of microwave popcorn and tell them to pop it for me. I would. I can pop microwave popcorn on the stove, or not microwave popcorn, but popcorn, because I got me a whirly pop, Macaulay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know what a whirly pop is, don't you?
I don't think I actually do know what that is.
You don't know what that is? It's a metal pan. It's a metal pan, and it's got a stir thing in it, right? Where you crank the handle and it keeps it stirred, and you put your butter in there or your oil, and then dump your popcorn seeds in it, and then heat that baby up and just keep on churning it, and it's got a lid on it to catch it, and it'll just pop all your popcorn. And you can go ahead and pre-put your butter in it and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And salt it, and man, you got some awesome popcorn. A lot better than microwave popcorn. More like movie theater. And you can find your favorite Whirly Pop at your closest Target store, literally. I think that's where I got mine, was Target.
Oh, there's plenty of Targets around.
Feller don't use it no more, though, Macaulay, because guess why? We got an induction stove, and it don't work on it. I have to take it out and put it on my grill to pop my popcorn, and that's just too much work.
That's too much. Yeah.
Yeah, when we originally got it, our stove was half electric, half induction.
Mm-hmm.
And that hybrid bastard burned up on us, so I put a full induction one in the next time. Because we like the induction cooking. You can boil water fast, dude. You can boil anything fast, really. So we liked it, but there went my Whirly Pop. There went the old Whirly Pop, but I still have a microwave.
Yeah, they come in use.
So we talked about Kanata. His teammate's not right on him. No more. He's fallen back a little bit, him in the 17, but that 16's all over the bumper of the 22.
Yeah, he found speed somewhere by himself to catch the front two.
Well, he probably picked up on a little bit of their draft, man, and just ran with it. Sometimes that's what you have to do. I don't know if Moraz kind of wore down on a tire or what, but he's kind of drifting back a little bit, Macaulay.
Yeah, him and Tommy Haynes need to get single file just to reel in the front three right now.
That side-by-side's not helping their cause, is it?
No, not at all.
Osborne knows having a great race once again. Whoa!
Wow. Oh, Moraz into the wall.
Yeah, full car in the outside wall there. I don't know if they come together, but it looked like a couple of cars may have actually made contact, and it put the 4 up there, so I'm not sure what happened.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That was close racing.
That's almost your play-by-play right there, you know. We've seen this scenario play out more than once.
Yeah.
Gann back here right now. He's got Is that Cray right there with him?
Yeah, with Justin Gann.
No, Cray's up here. Gann's got
James. No, he's got Gary
he's
May
got
with
a
him.
gentleman, Gary May, right there. 10 car, right on. Mountain Dew. They better hope, Gary May don't get jacked up on Mountain Dew. He'd be up there thumping on him.
Yeah.
He'll be coming to the front, won't he, Macaulay?
Well, he definitely would be.
We've seen him jacked up on Mountain Dew a couple of times, haven't we?
Yeah.
It's been a little while since we got to interview May. He needs to get on the hammer again, don't he?
Yeah, he's due.
And there's Cray right there in the P2 spot. Got Osborne P1. I just want to see how the 16 works his way around these guys, or if he can, before they got to pit again. I'm thinking they probably got, another 16 laps or so before they pit.
Yeah, should be around that unless they try to push it a little longer this time.
One of these times or a couple of times they're going to have to do that. Oh, and by the way, Macaulay, I am starting to feel a little bit more comfortable about my choice on cautions tonight.
Yeah, I'm not.
But we've seen it go like this, and then, around lap 100, oh no, it happens.
Yeah.
And it's only one of them, but I am starting to feel a little bit better about it. We are 54 laps in right now. I'm expecting pit stops somewhere around the 66 to 70 mark.
Yeah, you should be right around there, around 70.
Because we got guys that'll definitely try to stretch it, but even if they pitted at 70, actually they could finish a race.
Yeah, they'd be pretty close.
If they make it to 70, they could make it on one more stop. So probably some of these guys aren't, really giving a crap about saving on fuel. Because I think they can run 35, Macaulay.
Yeah, they should be. They maybe run a couple of more laps. If you think about it, if they save a little bit.
So all they got to do is hit 35, man. Put them to lap 70, and that'll give them. Oh no. Well, 70 to 100 is 30, right?
Yeah, so you give them one more
and
stop.
And then 35 after that, right? I just split the difference, make it about 32, 33 laps on a run. Might as well. Let's do it through the field.
All right, yeah.
We haven't done one of them yet. Get some things set up for that right here. Change the camera to the in-car, and we're on board with the 5-car. Your leader, that's going to be Chad Osborne. How did he get there? He was awesome on pit road. That's how he did it, Macaulay.
Yeah, but he made me lose it right here.
And he just lost the lead to this guy, the 22 of Todd Cray, or he's in the process of losing it. And one thing I'm already seeing with the 22 car, man, that right front looks like it's lifted a little bit.
Yeah, he's got slight damage on there.
He got her narrowed up. He's fast. That's why he's fighting for the lead right now. So let's go back to third place. And wherever this guy decides to go may determine who the leader's going to be. That's the 16 of Josh Kanata. Kanata being a little bit slower on pit road than a couple of these cars, man. After leading the whole first stint, he's going to have to work on it to get back up to the front there, Macaulay.
Yeah.
So back in fourth place, we got the Tommy Haynes in the fourth spot in the 17 car, and Tommy's been having a good solid race here. He's sitting about 2.5 seconds back from that lead pack. But I'll tell you what, don't count the 17 out because he'll be there when it counts at the end.
Yeah.
Who do we got in fifth there, Macaulay?
Fifth, we got Andrew Moraz. Saw him get in the wall a little bit there not too long ago. He's right around fifth, about 7 seconds back right now.
What about that sixth spot?
The sixth spot, we got James Kinnear just hanging in there, about 8.6 second back. Car actually looks pretty clean right now, so he's in a decent spot right now.
His looks better out the windshield than that 4-car did.
Oh yeah, definitely does.
That 4-car definitely had some he had some tune-up done to it. A little bit. He tuned her up. So back in seventh, we got the 30 car, the defending champion, Justin Gann right there. And Gann was one of the cars that missed pit road on the first stop, right?
Yeah, he had a little trouble there.
Gann is currently 10 seconds behind that lead pack, McCauley. Those are the kind of mistakes that you try your hardest not to make. You know what I mean? And we've seen a few of these guys do that, and they're all back here. So back in 8th, working around, or right behind Gann, is going to be the 10 car, the gentleman, Gary May. May's having a decent race back here in the 8th spot, but he's going to get on that podium and get an interview. He's going to need 5 more spots, McCauley. Who do we got in 9th?
9th, we got John Wimbish in the 56 Napa car.
Wimbish.
He's about 14.6 back right now, and he has a little trouble, I think, on that first pit stop, too.
Yeah, I believe he was one of those 3 cars that we've seen miss pit road, McCauley.
Yeah.
Well, who do we got behind him?
Behind him, we have actually a little battle going on here, but right behind him, we have the 24, and Gary Wells. He's 18 seconds back from the leader.
And Gary scored in the 10th position currently.
Yep. And right behind him is Nick Hunt in the 00. Didn't mean to take that from you if you were going to take it.
No, you got it, man.
But he was another one that had problems on that first round cycle of pit stops, and that should round out your field right there.
Yeah, and we're on board with the 00 right now, watching him pull up on that 24 car. And I think these guys, I don't know if they want to do any battle or if they just kind of want to, draft up to the next guy, McCauley.
Yeah, I think their best bet's just to stay in line right now and try to get to that next car in line.
Bender, we got one heck of a clean race going on here for sure, buddy, and I'm glad I picked 0 on the over-under. These guys are showing a lot of sportsmanship, a lot of courtesy, and just some great clean driving here tonight. All right, time to stop blowing smoke, go back to the front, get our camera switched over here.
And we got Chad Osborne actually back in the lead.
Osborne's got the lead. Kanada's right there in second. Now Cray's faded off a little bit. Cray found himself a couple of car lengths back right there. He'll close back in on him. It was probably during one of the exchanging of positions.
Yeah, I would think so.
It's an interesting way to put it, but we're going to put it that way anyway. The exchange of positions. Technically, it happened the wrong way. We're not getting into that type of broadcasting. If we do, I can't listen to myself. McCauley will fire me.
Yeah, then I don't know what I'm doing.
If you like, Vern, your ass is fired. There's your lead battle. 16's going after it, man. He's doing it without a drafted partner.
Yeah. Or is Osborne's coming in?
Yeah, Osborne's coming to pit road, and that's a little early, McCauley.
Yeah, he's coming in hot, looks like.
He brought her in a little hot, but he brought her in early. And, man, I don't know if a guy's going to be able to...
No, but then we got Gannier and Justin Gann coming in behind them.
Maybe they're right inside the window, and they know something that we don't.
Yeah.
They obviously do. They're the one driving the damn car. We're not, McCauley.
No.
So
we're in the booth for a reason.
But I would have probably stretched it on up there a little bit. And here comes Todd Cray now. And I think he only...
Justin Gann just missed his pit stall.
Oh, man. When it rains, it pours.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably had to back up into it, didn't he?
Yeah, he had to back up a little bit there.
That's a little bit of time. It ain't a ton, but, I mean, it just adds up from missing pit road the first time to missing pit stall your second time, and you better hope your third time's a clean one, McCauley.
Yeah, that's going to be the money one right there.
So Kanada's staying out there kind of like I would have done. You know what I mean? I'm not going to... The thing is if you got enough fuel, don't put yourself in a position where you can't make it. Or you fall about 3 or 4 laps short, or you force yourself to save fuel on the final run. Because if you're saving fuel and the guy you're racing's on the hammer, McCauley, guess what's going to happen?
What's that?
The guy on the hammer, when you're not, is going to pull away from you.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense there.
It ain't going to be a race no more. We're watching the 16. Lot cleaner entry this time. Well, he had a clean entry the last time, just a little on the slow side. So, what's it brought to us by? Oster Toasters? The safest toaster in the world. A guy burned his hand in our toaster. Son of a bitch. Oh, man, Nation. Did Bender see the picture?
No, I didn't get the chance to show him.
Oh, no. You still got
It
it?
got taken down. No.
Oh, I have to send it to you. I'll do that in a second, Macaulay. I got to put it back on my computer to do that, and shoot. I might do it after the race.
Yeah, you're good.
I took it back down. It wasn't something that I wanted to leave up in the Discord or nothing, but Nation definitely got the Oster Toaster, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Or Oster Toaster. What the hell is the Oster Toaster?
I don't know, an Oster is that a brand? I think that's a brand.
So Kanada's going to come back out in P3 after he rejoins the field. And that's not too bad.
Help.
Yeah, he's got no help, but that's not too bad considering that he stayed out, four more laps probably than they did.
Yeah.
Actually, it was 4 more laps than Osborne, so I like what the 16 car did. I mean, I'm not going to say I dislike it. Moraz slow on the top right there. Not sure what's going on. He's 2 laps.
I wonder if he's
going on.
doing strategies last week. Yeah. I know what's going on now.
Just some random brand. I'll tell you someone that knows Bender. Nation. He knows exactly what the Oster Toaster is. He called it the son of a toaster.
It's not the first time he got burnt by food.
All right, so the 4 car going to close in on that 16 right there, and I'm not going to say it, but that's what that does for you.
Yeah.
When you have one of those there, yep, it does that, don't it? Can't see the keyboard. You don't think for a second you got like a botched LASIK job, do you, Bender?
Sure hope not.
That could be bad, Macaulay. I mean, well, good lawsuit. Bender might not have to work for you no more.
Who's in the grass?
I don't know. We might have someone in the grass, though.
Gary Wells was in the grass in the front stretch.
Yeah, it is Wells, and he's going to get it going. And good job, Gary Wells. You stayed low and no caution come out. Macaulay was pulling for it, and I'm like, no caution, come on now. What happened to him?
I have no clue. I just saw leaders go by, and he was in the grass.
Well, feller was going the right direction. He's got about 7 laps on those tires, so I don't know if he made contact with somebody or not. A lot of people take time healing from it, he said. I wonder if that's going to prompt that 24 to pit road again. Wonder if a guy's got a flat tire, Macaulay.
He might. He's coming down pit road right now.
At the pit road. The car does have some damage on it. See, he made contact with more than the grass. Because there's damage all on the, it rhymes with grass, but back of the car. Meanwhile, up front, your leader, once again, after the second round of pit stops, is a 5-car Chad Osborne, but he's still got a bumper full of the 22 of Todd Crahan, just like after the first round, Macaulay.
Yeah.
Same 2.
And we actually got Justin Gann and Tommy Haynes hooked up now, too, to see if they can make up some ground.
Yeah, they're about 12 seconds behind the leader. And about, 5 seconds behind Kanata?
Yep.
Or 7 seconds. Actually, 7 seconds behind Kanata. But we did see Kanata pick up some help from one of those things that we don't mention.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of the things which we shall not mention, Macaulay.
Nope, something we don't talk about anymore.
Yeah, we don't talk about it. We don't have to. Let's take a look at the blimp view for a while. Do. So we are lap 79 of 135 with the Hyperdrive Cup Series at Chicagoland Speedway. And for anyone that joins us at this point in the race, we've had 0 caution flags, but we did see a car go through the grass, didn't we, Macaulay?
Yes, we did. Not a couple laps ago, actually.
A couple laps ago, that was a 24 car, and, man, he had a little damage on the back of that car. Looked like somebody beat on it with a sledgehammer for a half an hour or so. I'm talking about like a 10-pound sledgehammer, Macaulay.
Yeah.
They knocked the crap out of it. So there's your leaders right there, and we'll see how far in front of these guys. They're ways up there. That's third place, Kanata, and his teammate, Andrew Moraz, who's actually 2 laps down. Right?
Yes, Andrew Moraz is 2.
My counter is working. I still haven't seen Nation, though. You don't think that feller stuck his damn head in that toaster oven, do you?
I could see it.
Somehow I could, too. That's the problem.
Would not be surprised.
Is the 4 close enough to really benefit the 16 here? Or? He hasn't really gained any time on those first 2 cars.
No, it's just maintained.
It's just, yeah, you're right. I mean, it's kind of maintained. So, wonder if that is attributed to the damage on the 4 car that we've seen earlier.
It could.
Maybe he just can't. Maybe he can't stay there. You know what I mean? Or maybe he can't get close enough to the bumper to make it a big benefit. Maybe they ought to swap positions.
Yeah, anything's worth a shot right now.
Maybe his car won't close up as good, but maybe his car would push fine. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Or get pushed fine. I don't know.
Yeah, he actually looks like he's losing ground on Kanata right now.
Maybe I'll stop pretending like I know what I'm talking about, Macaulay. I might know something about it, but
I think with Tommy Haynes and Justin Gann, they're losing ground too, and those 2 are kind of paired up too.
Man, that was perfect timing. You literally said that the name, and I was already on it. Just moved the camera to it. So we're blimp view, taking a look at the 17 of Johnny Boot. I mean, Tom. Damn it! I keep mixing the 2 up, Macaulay.
I don't know why.
It's Tommy Haynes. Johnny Bootlegger's on the car. Did Macaulay break into a second bootlegger?
Not yet. We need a caution for that one.
We need oh, you got to go get it, don't you?
Yeah, go get it.
You can always take a break and go get it, Macaulay.
I could.
You can just say, man, I need to go get my bootlegger. I'll be right back.
And I'm going to go do that right now.
Well, go get your bootlegger. We're going to watch a bootlegger go around as Macaulay gets his bootlegger. And that's how it's going to go down. You're watching the 17 of Tommy Haynes and the 30, the defending champion right there, Justin Gann. They are your 4th and 5th place drivers on the racetrack, and this is about 13.9 seconds behind the leader. So our next group is going to be actually a single car. That's James Gannier, but let's go back to the group behind him. It's going to start with the 56 of John Wimbish, and you have the 00 between them of Nick Hunt. And then right behind him is the 10, the Mountain Dew machine of Gary May. So this is a 3-car draft, and it's soon to be a 4-car draft when they catch up to that 14 of James Gannier. We'll have to see what these 3 or 4 cars can do if they get hooked up and if it benefits these guys. This battle right here is about 20 seconds. 20 seconds behind the leaders right now. So they got a little ways to go, but they are catching that 14 car of Ganir, and they're probably going to add him to this draft right here. And we'll have to see how much of an advantage 4 cars is versus 2 cars up in front of them. So I'll keep an eye on the clock, and I'll see how much they close on Justin Gann, which is going to be the next driver in front of James Ganir, and he's they're about 6 seconds behind the 30 car Justin Gann, this group of 4. So let's see if they can pick up. And we see Moraz right here. He's a little off his teammate, the 16, and that's why the teammate is losing some ground on the leaders. Josh Kanata in front of him in the 16 car is falling back now by about 6 seconds. And I'm speculating it's because the 4 car has a little damage on the front of the car and he's not able to run up there with them. You take a look up here at the front and you see these 2 cars are hooked up almost nose to tail. And Todd Cray might be taking a peek to the inside right here. More than likely, I'm going to say that he was just darting down there to get a little bit of clean air on the nose of the car. Chad Osborne in the 5 car. Strong right here at Chicagoland tonight. He showed it after the first pit stop. And he hasn't really faltered. McCauley's on his break right now, getting his refill with Johnny Bootlegger, and I don't know if Nation's kind of creeped into the viewer count on this live stream or not. About the time he'll be getting out of bed, though, getting ready for work, so he might be tuned in. But look how close these 2 are. This is why, if you're a 2-car tandem, this is how you have to hook up, man. Down these straightaways, you got to be nose to tail. They are 6.4 seconds ahead of that 16 at Kanata. Josh Kanata in the 16 sat on the pole here, qualified P1. And this driver right here in the 16 has been red hot throughout this chase. He's got 1 win in the regular season, 2 wins out of 3 races in the chase. And I believe this might be his 2nd or 3rd pole position of the race. So the 16 car definitely no slouch, and we certainly don't want to overlook them. And I'm looking up there at the count. We're 93 of 135 laps right now, 94. And we probably are, maybe six laps away, 7 laps away from seeing another round of green flag pit stops here. We're watching that 16 car, the Team Esteem machine right there. These 3 are right together. Ganir is on pit road, so he's off the plan with these 3. And McCauley, did you get a bootlegger or did somebody drink it?
No, I got my last bootlegger here.
You got it. What flavor do you got?
The blue one. Blue raspberry.
The blue one. So I'm just counting it up right here, man. These first 2 got 20. The first car has 29 laps on the run now. And we're 96, so he's going to have to stretch her for some few more laps here, McCauley.
Yeah, he's...
Cray is Cray's 1 lap better. Kanata is 4 laps better on fuel. Right now, they would have to run 39 laps, and I just don't think anybody could do that.
Yeah, it's tough.
So we're going to watch these 2, 5:22. Because they're 30 in now. They going to run it to 100, 101? What are they going to do?
You got to at least get to 100 to have a chance.
They're 30 laps on the stint, so we know they can probably get a few more.
Just how many more?
That's the question. Man, you're blistering the pace like that. You're not saving fuel, Macaulay. I mean, you're burning that crap.
No, they're not really. They're honestly not that far off from their qualifying laps.
These
6
cars
tenths
are,
off from qualifying. That's not that bad at all.
these cars, they've been on the hammer up here, though. You know, Kanada's running lap time similar to the leaders on the last lap there, but Osborne and Cray are flying.
Yeah.
So 99, you think that 32 laps on the stint? I'm betting a 5 comes in the next lap.
Yeah, he has to.
That'll leave him 35 laps on the run, on the final run, and we'll have to see if that maybe comes back and bites him a little bit, Macaulay. I don't know, though. It don't look like the tires fall off here that much. Well, I mean, they fall off, but it looks
not
like
drastically.
Yeah, it looks like once they get to the certain point, they just kind of ride. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like they're that critical on the long run, or 5 laps is going to make a difference. Here comes the 5 car. I called it.
Yep.
Lap 100, our leader's coming to pit road, and he's got to get her woed down. Hopefully he got it slow enough coming in there. That Red Bull machine was bringing it in hot, getting everything he can, but, man, I mean, we've seen him doing it all night, and it's worked out for him, McCullough.
Yeah. Then we got Tommy Haynes and Justin Gann coming in next.
Haynes and Gann coming in.
Side by side.
All right. We don't like our camera view on pit road here, so we're going to try a different one and a different one. And there's a 4 right in front of the 5 right now, and 5's going to get all 4 tires, a tank of fuel, and he's going to try to make her stick for, 34 more laps, Macaulay?
Yeah, that's going to be tough. The only one we know could be good is Canada.
And there's Cray right there. We've seen him running right with the 5 car. He's going to hit his box perfectly. Right sides are up on the 22 car. Down. I seen a strategy call right there, Macaulay.
I missed it. I'll watch it here on the stream here.
You missed it. Kanada's still out on the track, though. He's going to bring it to pit road now. He didn't really have a choice, Macaulay.
No.
And I'll tell you why. If he would have stayed out longer and they pitted, he had just fallen back farther.
Yeah, he would have lost too much ground on that.
The 4 cars clearly got damage, and it wasn't benefiting the 16 any. So he has to have somebody. Oh, look at the 4, though. I think he got her fixed up in the front, Macaulay.
He may have stayed a little longer.
Yeah. Okay, Macaulay, I'm going to help you out with something that you missed earlier on pit road.
Yeah, with Todd Cray.
Did you see what he did?
Yep, I watched it on the stream there. I saw what he did.
Yep. And guess who your leader is by 4.1 seconds?
Yep.
The only
22.
problem with doing that is it put him up front by himself. So he does not have a drafting partner. But the other one that does not have a drafting partner is the guy in second right now, and that's the 5 car Chad Osborne. And he did that to put the distance between the 2 of them.
Yeah.
But the difference is the 22's got 2 tires, and the 5 car has 4. But I can tell you who this may benefit, because his teammate come to pit road a little bit early, from what I can see, and got the damage fixed to come out with him. Kanada's got help in third. He is 12 seconds behind the leader. He's not 8 seconds behind second, but he has drafting help, Macaulay.
But you used the word teammate again.
Oh, damn it. Made it this far. The 30 laps to go, and I messed it up. All right, so where's Gann at? Gann's 16 seconds back, but look at it, Macaulay. He's only 4 seconds behind Kanada.
Yeah.
And he's got Tommy Haynes behind him. Bootlegger, Haynes, they're just becoming the same to me.
Yeah.
Then Nick Hunt in the 00 there, he's back, man. He don't have any drafting help. His team, nothing to do with that, but we're not saying it again, McCulley.
No.
This other guy, John Wimbish, is back there in 7th, and May's back behind. Those guys got split up, didn't they?
Yeah, that pit cycle there. I think Gary May was actually the last one to come in out of everybody.
And you see Gary Wells having a little bit of trouble earlier, wound up in the, I don't know, the grass, got a little damage on the back of the car somehow, and he's back out on the track. All right, we'll have to see how Kanata can close in on these guys. He's 7 seconds behind Chad Osborne right now.
Chad Osborne actually lost a little bit on Todd Cray there with the 2 tires.
Yeah, with about a 10th right there. Cray's an experienced driver, man. And like we were talking about, one of the things we noticed is that the tires weren't that critical. You know what I mean? And once they equalize 2 to 4, it may be, in fact, the same. And maybe if the car was tight, it could actually help Cray out for a while. I like what he did. I think it was a risk worth taking, McCauley.
Yeah.
I mean, we always look at it as risk versus reward, right?
Yeah.
And the reward there is that he was able to separate himself by 4 seconds. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm paying particular attention to these 2 cars right here, and I'm doing it for a reason, McCauley. The 4 car is able to run with the 16, and he's able to help the 16 out this run. And the 16 is closing the gap between himself and Chad Osborne. And in 26 laps with drafted help behind him, I believe he can catch him, McCauley.
Yeah, definitely could.
And with drafted help of the 3 cars, I believe that they may be able to catch Todd Cray. So I'm not going to count the 16 of Kanata out of this. Now, on the other side of that equation, man, Gann's another 6 seconds back, but he does have help from the 17 of Tommy Haynes. So maybe they could make something happen, but with Moraz getting his car fixed and drafted right here with the 16, I just don't really see them catching up, McCauley, unless there's a caution. And 25 laps to go on the over-under. I went 0. We're at 0. I'd prefer to keep it there, McCauley. I'm not being selfish or nothing, but, I am. But we all are to an extent.
Yeah, they actually gained 3/10 that lap.
The most selfish person I think I've ever met is Nation 01, so.
Yeah, I can see it.
Everybody can. I mean, you can go back and look at old streams and listen to us, and you'd be like, that nation's selfish. That ain't what you'll take out of it. What most people take out of it, and them guys are idiots. So there's Osborne, 3.5 seconds back, so he was able to pick up about a half a second. But dang, man, it's those guys. That 16 with the help from the 4s just bringing it, man.
They're coming pretty quick.
Yes, they are.
It'll be close. It'll be close, but
yeah, he's gonna. Cray and them, if they look at the clock, those two, the 5 and 22 might want to hook up again, McCauley.
Yeah, they gained a second that lap there, Kanata and Andrew Moraz.
I know. I'm watching it coming off the timing screen, man, and they're moving. They just went around the 24, Gary Wells, and that was a really big thing that the 4 car did coming in and fixing that damage.
Yeah, he went a couple more laps down to fix that damage,
but it allowed him to really help his teammate out right here. And I'm hoping he can stay with him throughout the run and get him up there. That would be the biggest benefit, but he's moving, dude.
Yeah.
He's turning it on right now. But I'll tell you another one turning it on. Chad Osborne's catching the 22 car.
Yeah, those 2 tires may be paying effect now on Todd Cray.
They're going to slow up just a little bit faster than what the 4 tires will. But if it equalizes, he may be able to do something. The 4 car's just running the draft perfect with his teammate, man.
Yeah.
I'm watching them right here, and they're just picture perfect, and it's showing up on the clock. So we'll have to see how it pans out through 20 laps. Can they gain 5 seconds and get up to second? Or 8 seconds and get up to the leader? That's the thing.
It's possible.
Can they do it? Do they have enough time? I think it's the most important factor or question.
Yeah, I mean, if Osborne catches Cray and they get battling, that could be the greatest thing for Kanata here.
Yeah, that 4 is just up on the bumper with the 16, working the draft perfectly. Picture perfect. 3 seconds between first and second. Almost 5 seconds flat between second and third. And then another, 4 or 5 seconds behind them, you're going to find Justin Gann's number 30 car. And he's getting help from the 17 of the bootlegger, Tommy Haynes. There we go. I got it right, Macaulay.
You got it right this time.
He sent me some pictures of the bootlegger displays and stuff. That's the one I asked him if he got it ready for the Labor Day weekend. Yep.
I need to get some ready for this Labor Day weekend, too.
Yeah, you're going to have to go pick up some more. You're drinking your final one, and if you haven't finished it already.
Hey, it's about done already.
It's about done. You drink that shit like Kool-Aid, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
So there's Gann for all the Gann fans, Justin Gann fans that joined the stream here. Gann's currently sitting in the 4th position in the 30 car, and back in 5th, he's got the 17 right here, Tommy Haynes. That's Macaulay's favorite paint job. Then you got
I need one for one of my cars.
00 Nick Hunt sitting back in the 6th position, and behind him is going to be the 56 car of John Wimbish. And there's the Mountain Dew machine, the gentleman, Gary May, right there in A spot. May's about ready to get lapped.
He's actually probably helping out.
No, he got lapped.
He actually is lapped. He's helping Osborne right
yes,
now.
Yes, he is. Yes. I just thought about that. Osborne catching the 10 car is going to help him. Those 2 cars, the draft will pick up, and the lead's only 1.6 seconds now, Macaulay.
Yeah.
And there's 15 laps to go, and Kanata quit gaining on him. No, in fact, he didn't. Kanata was gaining on the leader, but he ain't gaining on Osborne.
No. Which that's all right now.
Oh, man, this is going to be a good 15 laps of racing. The 5's working to try to get onto the bumper of the 10. 1.5 seconds separates the 5 from the 22. We got us a race. If we didn't have one, Macaulay, we got us a damn good race now, buddy.
Yeah, we got one now.
Oh, we've had one. 0 cautions through 121 laps so far. We're down to 14 to go, Michael Macaulay. 14 laps. And in chase race number 4, the 14th race of the season, there's going to be 1 to go to get us a champion, man.
Yeah, and is fuel going to be an issue here?
And
that's the other question.
They're going to reset tonight. This is it, man. They're going to reset to 0 after this race. All the chase drivers are going to be equal going to Homestead in 2 weeks, Macaulay.
Yeah, so number 1 driver there.
Win the race, win the championship, right?
Yep, simple as that.
Easy math to do. Maximize points. Do that winning the race. 22 Todd Cray, 1.8 seconds now.
He pulled away, I think, that lap.
He pulled away. He did.
Now he's got Gary May helping him.
He was 0.3 of a second, so it went reverse. Gary May ended up closing up on the bumper of Todd Cray. What in the world? And I think they're going to pull away from the 5 car.
Yeah, then now they pulled 3/10 there.
Holy crap, dude.
That changed real quick.
Yes, it did. We thought it was going to work for one feller, and it wound up working for a different one. I thought Cray might be in trouble after that, but not no more.
I thought so.
Kanada's gained on him. He's still got his help, and his help's still all over his bumper, McCauley.
Yeah, they need to really catching a lot of ground there now.
He's only 3.8 seconds behind Chad Osborne. And I'm going to say Osborne's lost his help, man.
Oh, he definitely did. He lost another 3/10 that lap.
Another 3/10 that lap. As long as the 10's up there with the 22, they're just going to pull on out on these guys. And we got 10 laps to go right now. I'll be honest with you, it'd probably be better off for the 5 to drop back to the 16. Not giving anybody any ideas, McCauley. They're only 3.5 back there, and they'll almost be able to catch him. You know what I mean?
What happened to Gary May? Oh, he's there. Never mind. I was on the wrong car.
Well, he's up there. Mountain Dew Machine's right up there with the leader, and the leader is loving it because he is checking out on him. That was the best thing that could happen to Todd Cray, McCauley.
Yeah, definitely is.
McCray made a gamble. I'm not going to lie. But I believe the gamble's going to work out for the feller because we're down to 9 to go, 8 to go. So 8 laps to go for the 22 car right here of Todd Cray. 2.6 second lead on second place Chad Osborne. And a 6-second lead on the third place car of Joshua Kanata in the 16. For the Justin Gann fans, Gann sitting back here in the 30 car in the 4th position right now. Having a great run tonight, McCauley.
Yeah, doing what he has to do to advance.
But I'd hate to think that the 20-second deficit he's facing here is due to a couple of mistakes on pit road. They have a 4-car draft, by the way. Double Zeros moved in the picture. Nick Hunt and the 56 of John Wimbish. So 4 cars, but Todd Cray's only caring about 1 car right now. That's the 10 car of Gary May, who is benefiting that 22 greatly. What are you oofing?
7. Tommy Haynes almost got into Justin Gann there.
Oh.
We almost had a caution.
You ain't getting this one. It's my win tonight, McCauley.
Oh, you don't know yet.
6 laps to go, man. 5.5. 4.2 seconds, difference between 1 and 2. But I'm looking at this wider view, and Kanata is running them down, dude.
He may be getting.
He may run out of time, but he's only 1.5 seconds behind second place Osborne now. You can see them all in the same frame. Osborne, him. I think Kanata might catch P2, but after Cray got that help, Cray's checked out. It's Cray's race, but Kanata might run down Osborne for second. And you never know. We could have another caution. I don't know.
Yeah.
Look at it, though. It's a second. 1.2 seconds right now. We might get a second place battle, McCauley.
Yeah, that's about the distance you need to start catching their draft.
4 laps to go. You see the 5 car working the top of the track right there through 1 and 2. And Kanata's just pulling right down on them now. It's a half a second, McCauley.
I don't know.
Oh, Osborne's got something wrong or something. The 5 car's going to drive. Nope. He seen him catching him, so he pulled up and let him go so he could jump in and draft with him, McCauley. That was his only chance of catching him, but I think he waited too late to do it.
I believe so.
I would have backed up to him earlier.
He almost out of gas. Is he trying to save because he's that low on gas?
Oh, you might be right. He's 31 laps on the run, but, I mean, he would have had to shorten his fuel run. He's saving. Remember me mentioning that earlier?
Oh, yeah.
What did I say you didn't want to do?
Didn't want to run out.
That's right. But I'll tell you what, that 22 car, he's on about the same fuel as, well, he's a lap better than the 5. So we'll have to see if the 22 has to start saving, because I know a guy that's a lot better than him. He's about 5.4 seconds behind him. There's the 10 of May looking to the inside. Is the 22 saving? Yes. White flag. 22 let the 10 go. That's going to put the 10 back on the lead lap, I believe. It is. I don't think the 22 saving, McCauley. I don't know why the 5 is, honestly. Osborne's going to still have a good podium finish here and get in the booth tonight. We'll just have to ask him if he runs short. But this guy didn't. At the flag, your winner tonight is going to be the 22 of Todd Cray. Great run right there. 16 of Kanada's going to bring it home P2, and Chad Osborne in that 5 car. He's out of fuel now after the race. Then you got Wimbish bringing it home 4th there. And 5th is going to be that 00 of Nick Hunt. That's your top 5 right here. Todd Cray's out of fuel, McCauley.
I think Justin Gann's out of fuel too.
Yep, Todd Cray's out of fuel. Gann ran out, dropped a couple spots there. Man, some of these guys didn't make it, did they?
No, they cut it real close there. Too close.
I don't think Cray's going to be able to do any burnouts. He done burned her up out of fuel there, McCauley.
Yeah.
Man, I'm pretty happy with the stream tonight. Didn't, little problems beginning, early on, and she just took off and went with it real nice and smooth.
Yeah, no, it wasn't bad.
Not bad at all. Good night for us. And then there's the 22 of Todd Cray, your race winner. And we're going to wait for these guys to get in the waiting room here. And we're going to do our interviews. And, damn, quick race tonight, McCauley.
Yeah.
There's 2 winners, though. Todd Cray and Vern Bradley.
Perfect interview right there.
Yeah. Bender's
2 winners.
Bender's over under. I went 0 because McCauley took the 1 I wanted to pick, and he got the 1, and I went ahead and took the 0. And I did it twice now this season, McCauley. Or at least since the over unders have happened, you've done it once, right?
Yeah, I've done it once. So you're beating me right now.
We got our second place driver in the booth. We're going to wait for that 22 of Todd Cray to join us, or join the waiting room, and the 5 of Osborne. I think Osborne, I know he was saving, man, and he just... Oh, I said that could happen, didn't I?
Yeah, he did.
Those guys should have probably pushed it a little bit farther. He should have pushed it another lap if he needed to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even another 2, if you could afford to. That way, if you got to get out of the gas and start saving and the guy don't have to get out of the gas, he's going to beat you every time. That's just the way it goes, McCauley.
Yeah.
That is just the way the cookie crumbles, my friend. If the cookie crumbles, it crumbles that way, McCauley. Where is Todd Cray at? Where's our winner? I'm hunting for him now.
He's in the waiting room now.
All right.
As I was across, yeah.
Todd Cray, you got Vernon Michael in the broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir. Got you loud and clear.
Man, I'll tell you what, that last run right there after that pit stop, you played you took a chance on pit road. I seen it as soon as you did it. You went 2 tires, Todd. Tell us how you made that work for you, buddy.
Well, honestly, it's not really in my wheelhouse, but my main man, East End Motorsports, one and only, the call man, Darren Clement, gave me the call, and I listened to my man, and we took some damage early on tonight. Forward air, real early, like 8 in, about 20 seconds worth, so we just really couldn't we couldn't really make the moves we wanted to make, and I just didn't feel like we could get the win tonight. So, yeah, Darren kicked in and gave me this heads up, and, man, worked to a T.
Man, so you're not joking there, and I'll tell you what. Osborne looked like he was going to get a little help from the 10 car of May. And then May ended up on your bumper. And I was surprised at that. You drove away after that. Once the 10 hooked up with you, you guys drove away, man.
Yeah, I didn't really expect that to happen. I don't know what happened at Osborne back there. They were going to hook up, and I think they're teammates, so it was going to make it interesting. Yeah, something must have happened there. Maybe we didn't see, but yeah, Gary came back up and gave me some help, and he took me on one lap to go, which was just fine. I appreciate it. So thanks, Gary, out there for helping me out. Just one of those races. Didn't know how it was going to shake out. It's just hold it off and get the gas mileage too. I mean, we were really close there and are cutting off right at the line. So man, it was awesome.
Yeah, it looked like you got robbed out of your burnouts at the end here, Todd.
Yeah. I'm finally getting used to getting some good burnouts in. So still trying to fire up right now, but I don't think it's going to. Hey, I'm up here talking with you guys. We got the win, ECM Motorsports. It's a good way to get back here into the playoffs and try to go for this championship.
All right, so the points, if I'm not mistaken, 0 out after this race, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so you're going back to 0, and then you're going to Homestead in 2 weeks.
Sounds good to me. I mean, it's a good spot for us. I've had good luck there and had some not so good luck there. So got to put in a little time, get my pit stop strategy down, tire wear, put in some time. I mean, that's the main thing. You're not going to win this just by showing up, and sometimes I leave a little out there. So I got to make sure I get them laps in and try to pull this thing off.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. I mean, you're not short of wins this season. I think that was win number 4 right there on the season.
Yeah,
Todd?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Yep.
Maybe win number 2 of the chase here.
All right, that sounds good to me.
So
it's we're gonna go for it. Got to keep the car under us, not make no big mistakes.
You've had a hot rod, man, and I'll tell you what, Homestead though it's going to take probably a win to win the championship, Todd.
Absolutely. And I'm going to call on my man Darren to pit box me for that race, and if there's any advantages add, we're going to take them. Normally I'm on the other side of those advantages, so I feel really good about that with ECM Motorsports. That helped. It pulled it off tonight. Without that, we would hold these guys off with the damage. So yeah, can't wait.
Man, it sounds like the former 32 driver out here is pretty good on the pit box, Todd.
Yeah, he's been with me in the past, and we started racing together, and sometimes kind of do our own thing, see what's gonna come out. But yeah, I got a fast car, usually pretty good on the long runs. I'm far underneath, but every once in a while, I'll lose on that strategy or fuel mileage, so it's a big help on the box.
Well, you definitely made it happen, and it worked out perfect for you tonight. Todd, do you have anyone you want to thank while we got you up here besides the 32 there?
Well, Swift Motorsports, Hyperdrive, of course, for putting on the show, WFO Racing Network. Cousin Jess, I see you're in the chat here. There you go. We're on a roll, Jess. Let's go get this championship. Infinite Hero. Yeah, that's about it. We're going to get ready, and hopefully I'll be talking next time.
I was just teasing you about Clement. He's a hell of a wheelman himself, Todd.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun. Once I joined DCM, really fun, and he's a good wheelman and really good at making the call. So
and
take either one.
That gentleman, Gary May, in that 10 car, man. He give you a little bit of help tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Gary. Yeah, we've raced with Gary in our room a couple times. So, like I said, go back and see what happened there. I'm not sure what happened to Osborne. Again, we were keeping our eyes forward and trying to make that gas miles.
I don't think McCullough and I will speculate, but I think that guy was a little short on fuel and started saving.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I think.
I was wondering.
Sound like he was shutting her down. Todd, man, congratulations on the win. Me and you are both winners tonight, just so you know.
All right.
I chose 0 cautions on the over-under, and you guys went 0 cautions, so.
Wow, nice job.
That handed me that's the second one this season, so I got 2 wins this season.
Wow, all right.
All right. Well, we got 2 winners, don't we, Macaulay?
Yeah.
Todd, enjoy it,
guys.
man. Have a good one, buddy.
Yep. Same to you guys. I appreciate it.
That's Todd Cray, your winner. We're going to go find Kanata. Man, if the guy ain't winning it, he's in second, Macaulay.
Yeah.
There you go, Macaulay.
Hey, Josh Canada, you got Vern and Mike in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
So your hot streak continues through this playoffs.
Yeah, sticking with it. It would have been nice to get the win, but I can live with talking to you guys every week. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, we're getting used to it. Anything you think you yeah, if I can talk right now. Anything you think you did different tonight, or?
Too many bootleggers, huh?
Yeah, maybe so.
I mean, I think Todd took 2 on that last stop. I think that's what did it. I'd have to look back, but it looked like he had a bit of a shorter stop, so I think he just pulled a fast one on all of us. Fair play to him. Nah, he ran a perfect race. Can't really fault that. I did all I could, and I mean, we ran green. We ran green the whole time. I didn't expect that. So, I mean, all in all, I can't really complain. I got the most out of it that I could have, but fair play to Todd. He got us all.
Yeah, I mean, what were your thoughts on that first pit stop? We saw a bunch of the top guys there have a bunch of problems there.
I saw a couple of guys miss. I did that a bunch during practice, so I barely even made the first stop. I don't know if you guys noticed. I was sputtering coming into my box. I almost the engine shut off as I pulled in, so I barely made it myself. So, yeah, no, this pit road is surprisingly tricky. It's kind of caught everybody off guard, I guess. I've been saying it over and over. Just getting on pit road is half the battle in these things now. I mean, Justin's had the worst luck. I think he blew pit road, right? I think he was one of them.
He was one of the ones that blew. I think Nick Hunt was. I can't remember who the other guy was. There's someone else. Maybe was Moraz one of the other ones?
I don't know if Moraz did. I know Moraz got I think he got caught speeding once, maybe, or he had an unsafe entry or something. So I don't know. Pit road's biting everybody at the end of the season here. It's crazy. I don't know how Miami's is. I don't really race there that often, so we'll probably see the same thing next week. I don't know.
Yeah, so at least you have 2 weeks to practice in for Miami.
Yeah, 2 weeks to figure it out, I guess.
Yeah. So, you looking forward to Miami, or you don't really know how this car's going to drive yet?
I mean, I haven't run there with this car, but I mean, I know, I'm going to say this now. I know Justin's very good at Miami. So the fact that he snuck his way, he finally shook off the bad luck tonight and he had a good performance. So I'll be honest, I was kind of hoping something would happen to him, but we're going to find out. I really think it's Justin's trophy to lose here. So we're all going to have to hunker down and give our best next week. So or 2 weeks from now. I have no idea what's going to happen. Plus, I don't know if they're going to update these things between now and then. So,
yeah, next week's the updates coming for this. So they updated the points now, so it's down to 8.
I see that now.
Yeah, so
I mean, points reset. We're all at 0 now. So,
yeah. So, do you think it's going to take a win to whoever wins next week or 2 weeks?
I'd be shocked if one of us didn't win it. I mean, maybe Moraz will sneak in and smoke us all, or Jared or Casey. I don't know, but it's going to be winner take all, and I got a feeling it's not going to be settled probably to the last couple of laps. So it's going to be. I think there's going to be some fireworks, both on and off the track next week, or 2 weeks from now. Whatever week it is. So,
it's going to make it interesting.
Oh, it'll be fun.
Anyone you like to thank while we got you in the booth here?
As always, thank you guys for putting on such a good show. Good job for making it through with all the bootleggers. 14 weeks now we've been doing this, so you gotta knock a few more back for all of us a couple weeks from now. Vern, you too. Thank you to the guys that run this, everybody that's watching. Hope you enjoyed it. It's a load of fun, and hope to see you guys 2 weeks from now, and hopefully we'll have a trophy to go along with it.
Man, I tell you what, you've been red hot in that 16 car, so you're definitely going to have some people keeping an eye on you there, Josh.
Yeah, Todd's got 2 from 2 now, so it's getting interesting.
You guys are both of you. I'm going to say the 2 hottest cars throughout the chase is definitely the 22 and the 16. You're going to make it interesting in Homestead, man. Go get them.
I'll try my best. Thank you, guys.
Yep. Have a good night, buddy.
You too.
Yep. See ya.
That's Josh Kanata, driver of the 16 car. And, man, I'll tell you what, when I said that driver's been red hot, McCauley, if he ain't first, he's second, man.
Oh, I know.
That's
Best
red
time to
hot.
turn it on.
That is red hot. So we're going to find our third place driver, and we're going to see what happened, if he was saving or what. We're going to figure it out right here. Chad Osborne, you're in the booth with Vern and Michael. You got a copy, buddy?
Gotcha.
All right, there he is. Did you save on some fuel late?
Man, you guys are hitting that question. That's a sore subject right now.
I'm going right after it. I mean, I'm not going to wait on it because it's funny because even Todd Cray wondered what happened to you.
So I was sitting there looking at my fuel and I misjudged it. It said, my spotter told me about, about one lap to go. And I saw that I was like 0.8, 0.9. And rather than taking it around that last time, I came in and I think I had him if I would have had enough fuel. My teammate was towing him down the straightaway until we sorted that out on the radio and got him to pull out of the way. But what a fun race. Good job for those guys. A good win for Todd. Congrats to him, and a good run for Josh.
Gary's your teammate, isn't he?
He's my teammate, yeah.
I wasn't supposed to say that word no more, McCauley, by the way, but I messed up, and I just did it again, didn't I? Because I was thinking that when it happened, Chad, and I really wasn't sure what was going on. So
yeah. Well, I was sure what was going on when I was looking at my relative and seeing Todd Cray just creeping away with 2-tire change. I knew exactly what was happening.
Well, yeah, we knew at that fact what was happening. But originally, it looked like you were going to take the benefit from the 10th.
Yeah, I was hoping to until I figured out I was so light on fuel, I had to start clutching it into the corners just to save, just to even finish third, I think. I don't think I would be on the podium if I wouldn't have saved.
Yeah, I heard the throttle as soon as you started doing that. And I told McCauley and I think everyone else that you were saving on some fuel right there.
Yeah, that was the name of the game, I guess, just to be steady Eddie into Homestead and try to have a chance at it.
Well, the 22 had just enough to get to the line. He didn't have enough to do burnouts, so he wasn't far off of you there.
It was such a fun race, the way that it all came together. These new cars, the way they drive, we're all kind of getting used to them, and just the drafting and the tire wear and what you can do and can't do. And I was shocked to see such gaps in the field, to be honest with you. I thought we'd be stacked and packed all night, but we weren't.
Pit road was the difference, Chad, and you were just stellar on pit road tonight.
Well, I appreciate that. It's hard to tell when you're in the car, but eye in the sky, definitely you can see the difference. But I appreciate the compliment.
Yeah, it looked like, and you'll see guys that if they practice the pit stops at a track coming up to it, you can just drive it in there a little bit deeper than if you don't practice it, And
right.
Then you're hitting you're not making mistakes on pit road is probably what I'm getting to here.
Yeah, I've been on here a long time, and I know that the little things are the big things, and I think that's why I've been to a lot of these tracks before, not in this specific car. I think I talked to you guys a week or two ago and told you that the way these cars slow down when you get off the throttle is so different than any car I've ever driven. So you definitely have to use up the brakes.
Right. Well, Chad, you still brought it home on the podium, man, in the top 3, and the points are resetting for you, and you're going to go to Homestead, I believe, and race for a championship, right?
Definitely excited about it for sure. Yeah.
So how are you at Homestead? Is that a good track for you?
Generally speaking, yeah. For whatever reason, Chicagoland tends to be a good track for me, and Miami, I tend to run well there too, because it's usually that high line and it's such a 2 different corners. So I like Homestead. I feel like I have a chance, and I seem to be running halfway decent lately. So hopefully I can keep the momentum wave going and have a shot at it.
Well, man, I'll tell you what, just the last couple races, we watched you in that 5 car come into it really strong here. and you got some guys on notice. So I think they're going to be keeping an eye on the 5-car at Homestead, man.
Well, right on. I appreciate it. I hope we can just have a good time and a clean race. And these guys have all been nothing but fun and a lot of respect out there on the track. So I've enjoyed every second of it.
Well, you led a bunch of laps tonight. Just you come up a little bit short there, and a guy kind of worked a 2-tire stop on you at the end. So I think that was definitely what made the difference, Chad.
I agree. Kudos to Todd Cray, though. He did a good job, and it was all about strategy. It was anyone's race, really, on the strategy. Once we made the first couple pit stops, we all kind of could tell that it was going to come down to fuel.
Yeah, absolutely, and I hate to see him in that way. I mean, you obviously had a hot rod, and it looked like the 16 was on fire, and he's been on fire through the chase, and we know that. But you were able to just overcome that. You passed him on pit road, literally on the first stop. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I was wondering how he got behind us because, yeah, he's usually really fast.
You passed him going to pit road, literally. When you entered pit road, you had a better entry, and you got around him on pit road.
Nice. Well, I'm definitely going to tune in here a little later and watch what you guys were jiving about.
It happened, didn't it, Macaulay?
Yeah, it definitely did.
And that made the difference. You never surrendered that again until the very end when you had to start saving fuel.
Huh.
So, Chad,
well, then I definitely see what you're saying. Pit stops were mightily important.
On a green flag race, I think it's one of the most important things that a driver can do, honestly. But, it's all the little things that add up. It really is, Chad. And I've been doing it a long time, too. I think I've been on iRacing since beta in 08, and I've been sim racing more years than my wife should know about. And we'll just leave it at that. It's over 20 years I've been messing with this stuff now, so
nice.
I got something figured out, maybe. I doubt it. I probably forgot most of it. Would you say, Macaulay?
Yeah.
Chad, do you have anyone you want to thank while we got you in the booth, buddy?
Yeah, thanks to my teammates, Gary May, James Gagne, for being my teammates and putting up with me in the little TeamSpeak area. Shout out to my employer, Profits Resurrection Land Cruisers, one of the best Land Cruiser restoration companies in the nation. He always lets me leave a little early so I can join these events and have a good time with everybody.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, good guy. Other than that, you guys in the booth, Vern, Macaulay, Don Kidder, and everyone at Swift Motorsports and everything you guys do. I'm having a blast and love to hear you guys. You guys are fun to listen to. So keep up your good work.
We enjoy the races, and it's been awesome, having you in the booth the last couple of times here. And the 5-car it's picking up momentum, and we're excited, for Homestead in a couple of weeks to watch you compete for a championship, buddy.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it, and I hope we can put on a good show for you guys.
Well, we're looking forward to it. Chad, great talking to you. Congrats on the 3rd place, and it was great having you in the booth again, buddy.
Appreciate you guys, and you guys have a good Labor Day.
You do too. You do the same. Thanks, Chad. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Chad Osborne, 3rd place, driver of the number 5 car, and he told us, man, he just miscalculated fuel a little bit, Macaulay.
Yeah, and it happens.
It happens, and I was thinking about it, and I know we didn't say it in the broadcast because we can't say the word. We couldn't say the word.
Yeah.
What the 10 was to the 5.
Yeah.
And then the 10 helped the 22, and I thought that was a little odd, but Gary wasn't thinking about it. You know what I mean?
Thinking about getting his lap back.
He was trying to get his lap back and just get everything out of that 10 Mountain Dew car that he could, Macaulay.
Yeah.
That's the honest to goodness truth right there, I think. But Nation 01, I'll tell you, WTF. WTF that you didn't get out of bed till the last minute. Probably didn't even get in the shower. And he's going to take his butt to work about now, Macaulay. You know it?
Yeah, probably.
So there's your WTF, Nation 01. Where were you 2 hours ago? That's right.
Don't think you're with the aliens tonight.
14 out of 15 races are in the books, Michael Macaulay.
Yeah, they went quick.
8 drivers are reset to 0, Michael McCauley.
Yeah.
And those 8 drivers are going to compete for a championship in 2 weeks at Homestead. What's the date on that one? A guy don't know. September 16th.
Yep, 16th.
2021 will be the Hyperdrive Cup Series championship finale. Right?
Yep.
8 names are going to compete for the championship. And those drivers are going to be Josh Kanata, arguably the hottest driver in the chase. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If he ain't winning it, he's second. But I don't think second will do it at Homestead. Unless Andrew Moraz wins.
Yeah, that'd be about it.
I don't think second's going to do it, but Kanata, man, I like his odds. He's got 2 wins in the chase, 2 second places. He's been on fire.
Yeah.
But don't sell the guy short who's also in the chase and driving a 22 car, Todd Cray, because he's arguably as hot and on fire as the 16 of Josh Kanata. Right?
Yeah, he has 2, and actually he may have back-to-back because I believe he won at Dover.
I think you're right. I think it was Cray, wasn't it?
Yeah, so he has back-to-back wins going into the final race. So
16 had the back-to-back wins
first
before
one.
that. Right.
Back-to-back second places.
They're the only 2 that's won a chase race, McCauley.
Yeah.
So
They got to be your top 2 right now, your top 2 favorites.
There you go. And Cray have to have the edge on that because he's back-to-back going into Homestead. But guess what they all get? They get put on ice next week, McCauley.
Oh, yeah, they got to wait. Got to think about it.
Yep. They got to wait. So it's going to be 2 weeks before we go to Homestead. Another driver, man, I'm not going to count him out because he's the defending champion. That's the 30 car, Justin Gann.
No, and he has 3 wins this season. So he showed he can win.
Then you got the bootlegger. Tommy Haynes in the 17, a.k.a. Johnny Bootlegger. Haynes, he's looking for that first win, and I think he told us he likes Homestead, McCauley.
Yeah, he did.
And he's got some of those names in which we won't speak to help a guy out. So could Tommy Haynes sneak in there and take a championship?
I'll have the bootleggers ready if he does.
Then you got the name in which we don't speak. Behind him, Nick Hunt in the 00 car. He's in this thing, McCauley.
Yeah.
We know that this guy can qualify, and I said he was going to get a win this season, and he's got 1 more race to get it done. And if he does it in that 1 more race, McCauley, he'll be the champion.
Yeah.
So can we get one of these guys? Because when it comes to Tommy Haynes, the 00 car, Nick Hunt, the gentleman, you know what I mean? Gary May in the 10 car. Chad Osborne. We seen how dominant and fast that car was tonight. And then you got John Wimbish. So you have names there of guys that don't have any wins on the regular season or in the chase that are very competitive. And out of those guys with 0 wins, Chad Osborne lately in that 5 car showed a lot of speed, McCauley.
Yeah.
Who's our best of no wins this season? Is it the bootlegger, Tommy Haynes, or is it Osborne in the 5? What do you
It's
think?
a close one.
It's so close.
Tommy Haynes is the more top 5s, but
I don't know. We made an interesting scenario for Homestead, didn't we?
oh yeah, it's anybody's game.
That's the only conclusion I wanted to, or that's the only thing I really wanted to draw a conclusion to. And we ain't going to get a conclusion until we're done with 135 laps at Homestead in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, what a great race. 0 caution flags and in 135 laps at Chicagoland here and a beautiful beautiful evening to pull a race off here for Chase race number 4, 14th of the season here at Swift Motorsports. And man, I want to thank all the guys at Swift for having us here, Macaulay, like Justin Gann, Don Kidder, Andy Starcher, all the guys that make it happen over here and allow us to come in here and do this, Macaulay.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Definitely want to thank you for coming in here. You've been here with me all season long, and we've got to know these drivers in here pretty good on these interviews, and it's awesome to come in here, talk to the guys, and just hang out in the booth and call the race with you, man.
Yeah, no, it's fun. I enjoy it.
So the other people we want to thank is all the people who tune in and view these broadcasts. Macaulay and I try to do the best we can. I know that I'm retarded, and Macaulay a lot of times pounding down bootleggers, but we do what
Try
we
to keep it
can.
together.
We do what we can, don't we, Macaulay?
Oh, yeah.
And then occasionally we get Nation 01 and stuck his hand in a toaster oven.
Still can't believe it.
Feller burned his hand up, Macaulay. Both of them. He got one hand stuck and burned it, and then stuck the other hand in there to get the first hand out. I don't know. That's for another broadcast on a different night. Thank everybody for tuning in for the Swift Motorsports finale. It's going to be in 2 weeks at Homestead, and there's going to be a champion after the race. So come join us for that. I think we talked it up on the points. It's going to be awesome, isn't it, Macaulay?
Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
Come see us for that one. And I'll be back online next week, and Macaulay's going to be back behind the driver's seat. You're going to be behind the wheel in the driver's seat, ain't you, Macaulay?
Yeah, that's scary.
Heck, I might do that on Tuesday. I might get behind the wheel on Tuesday nights, man.
Yeah.
That's even scarier. Wow. Anyway, if you like the broadcasts, give these guys a like over here. What a hell of a race they put on, honestly. 0 cautions, 135 laps in a chase race. I'll take that all day long.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Yep, they done a great job, and give them the like for that. And the stream went good. I didn't have many problems with the interwebs using my phone, Macaulay, so
No, it was smooth.
might have found a pretty solid backup plan to my issue. But thank you guys for tuning in, and we're going to call it a night right here at 10:05, so have a great night.
Yep, good night.
And a safe weekend. Safe holiday weekend, Labor Day weekend, right?
Yeah.
And enjoy your
It's a holiday
Monday off if you
weekend.
got it. Right. Enjoy Labor Day off if you got it. If you don't, then thank you for working. But have a great